Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. I am the owner of TheCandleNurse Handcrafted Scented Wax. I have a very chatty video that I'm gonna be doing. I've been very chatty today. I just got back from work. I'm still in my scrubs, and what better time to sit down and have a chit chat with you guys than right now? I haven't done it for a while and I get nervous still every time. It's like I was in like a routine and then I've fallen out of my routine to record videos, and the idea to sit down with you guys and record, like I've been wanting to do this for a while now. There is a message I want to get across, and I've just been having the hardest time sitting down and, just being real with you all. I think the overthinking has taken over, overanalyzing things has taken over with recording and communicating. And I don't know if any of you guys can relate if you do YouTube videos, but anyway, want to do better. I strive to do better every day. For those of you that don't know, I own a vendor wax business. It's a small business. We're veteran owned. The name TheCandleNurse came about because I started a YouTube channel like over, I think January, February of 24, called it TheCandleNurse because I am obsessed with home fragrance. I have a passion for it. And I had a huge candle collection, like 600, 700 candles. And I had finally accomplished my dream of becoming a nurse, a registered nurse. And I had been in healthcare for over 17 years. I served in the military prior to that. When I was in the middle of my surgical tech, scrub tech career, my dream was to become a nurse. And I never thought that could be a reality. And, talked to my husband and just everybody, all of our family, everything came together as a support system, and I was able to quit my job and go back to nursing school and get my bachelor's degree. And those are very, very, if you know me personally, you would know how meaningful that was to be able to accomplish those things. And once I realized I could accomplish that, I felt like I could do anything. Started a YouTube channel, talked about home fragrance, being accountable for my collection, stop hoarding, using it or gifting it, living in the present. And I think originally the whole point of my YouTube videos and my channel was like to combine like my passion for home fragrance and health and wellness, because there's something to be said about fragrance. I feel like it's like a universal language. It is an experience. It's a scent memory. It's a story. It takes you back, or it is like kind of a stamp in time. And so I'm very passionate about fragrance. I love candles. I think candles are like my number one thing. I love the ambiance. I love the fragrance and so forth. So I don't want to chat too much about that. But yeah, so in March of 2024, my husband and I started looking into a possibility of doing a small business. I tried a blend. It was Aquaman D. It was the first blend that I put together with Q-tips in a bag, a Ziploc bag, and realized that I had something special and that could I make it come to life. I loved home fragrance. I loved wax. I was buying from vendors, and I thought maybe this is like an area that I could jump into and tell my story, or I could jump into and like bring my fragrances to life because I loved blending. And so, yeah, I launched TheCandleNurse. We originally started March of 24 and launched July of 24 on our online store. So it has honestly been such a blessing and a whirlwind. We came out the gates running. It's been, like any business, ups and downs, but it's been such a great experience. We've been super successful in my eyes. With that, my creative brain has just been going to town. As we've built over the last year, we have realized that as TheCandleNurse, we've kind of outgrown the idea of just solely selling wax melts. And so we have started testing candles. I think originally when we thought of TheCandleNurse, the goal was kind of always to do candles, but to create candles and test them, it is a lot of work. It is a lot of time. It is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I know because I've been making some for the last couple months. There's just a lot more that goes into it, and it's quite expensive to start. I know there's probably some people out there that say like it doesn't cost that much to start a candle business, but in my eyes, because of the overwhelmness of fragrance companies, the options you have for wax, what are you looking for? as far as what you're trying to offer. There's wicks galore. Every fragrance oil's viscosity or the thickness of the oil is, gonna alter the way that your candle performs. So there's just a lot that goes into it. There's safety that you need to worry about, and yada, yada, yada. So we are going to be saying goodbye to the Candle Nurse, kind of. What I've realized is, as we've been looking to grow our business, that what is our end goal? Our end goal is, we love like the idea of a boutique. We love the idea of offering home fragrance in a lot of different modalities and different options. I learned that I have like almost 300 recipes in my recipe book for blends of fragrance. Not every fragrance belongs in wax. Some of it may be, something that should be for cleanings. Maybe it's a scent that should be for body care. Maybe it is a scent that belongs in a perfume. There's different ways that we can use fragrance. And in my mind, I imagine that we would become like a fragrance co. So we are going to be saying goodbye to the Candle Nurse and rebranding and reintroducing our new company. It's going to be Cellar and Ash Fragrance Co. Although we're saying goodbye to the Candle Nurse, our fragrances are coming with us. We are just evolving. We're growing, and we have an idea of a direction that we want to take our business. We are going to, like, the Candle Nurse is never really going to go away. I mean, the Candle Nurse, I realized when we were talking about, growing and the possible rebrand, I kind of fought the name change for a long time because it is what's got us here. This is what our people know, right? But when I started looking at what I was wanting to offer, it doesn't fit. And where it fits is that's who I am. So the Candle Nurse is kind of my identity, right? And so the Candle Nurse is not really ever going to go away. It's who is creating and curating this amazing fragrance that we'll be offering. And so we will be transitioning and rebranding into Cellar and Ash Fragrance Co. That is our new business. The Candle Nurse fragrances are going to come with us. It's not going to be everything in wax, but it's going to be, there's a special place for a lot of these that I'm excited to be reintroducing. There's a lot that has to happen, and so we are looking to launch around July, August timeframe of 2026, so a year from now. We want to bring our community along with us on this rebrand. This is something that you guys are going to be able to see because we're going to start vlogging the behind the scenes in my wax room. We're going to get up from this space, and you guys are going to be able to see where the space that I work in, where I create the magic. We're going to be testing things together. We have to figure out which wax we want to use. We get to test the wicks, we get to test fragrance, and I'm going to bring you guys along with us because we have a vision, and we are looking to see what your thoughts are along with us. So we're excited. It's kind of like scary, but at the same time, like, I don't know if you guys experience this, if you're parents, if you experienced this, but I did, which was when I was naming my children, when Billy and I were naming our children, I told him like that there was this like magical feeling that happened. We would be going through names, running through it until all of a sudden it was like butterflies, right? Like once there, it would just resonate. We picked our kids' names all while I was pregnant with them, and I felt like once we realized what their name was, it was almost just like this, all the stars aligned and this connection happened with the little baby being inside of me, the little butterflies, and like it just was like, that's it. And when we were looking at the Candle Nurse, trying to figure out which direction we wanted to go and a name, it's like once we figured out what our name was, it was like the butterflies, and it was like, this is the way that we are going. So we are going to be evolving the Candle Nurse into Cellar and Ash Fragrance Co. For the time being, the Candle Nurse is still up and active. Again, we will continue with our pre-order style that we offer and loading the website with clams, kind of keeping a restock. We will continue right now. I'll tell you, we'll have a pre-order in October. I'll have a pre-order in January, and we'll have our final Candle Nurse pre-order in April of 2026, because the next launch that you will see after that will be Cellar and Ash Fragrance Co. launch. And along with that will be, again, luxury wax melts. We'll have hand-poured, handcrafted candles that we will offer. Fragrance mists and room sprays, I think, is what we will start with. And who knows, what the sky's the limit for us and growth. And so we are excited to bring you guys along on our journey with us. It's been really hard to try to figure out how to sit down and talk to you all about this transition because we are still very new as a fragrance company. We are still very new as like a wax melt company, but just like with anything in life, there is growth, and I have found that I have wanted more, and I have wanted to do more and offer more. And so that's the route we're going to take. And we hope that you join us on this journey. Again, I think you're going to be starting to see some studio vlogs. You'll see vlogs of us just in our everyday life as we do this rebrand. We hope that you guys will join us in the conversation and being a part of this rebrand. We want to bring you along with us. And so, yeah, I don't want to discourage anybody, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's happening, you know, it's happening. And I want you to know that Billy and I, we're very kind of like transparent people, that there's stuff that we keep close to our home and close to our chest, but the rebrand, like, we want to be transparent about it, and it's happening. And we didn't want you guys just to one day realize like, oh, we turned the page and TheCandleNurse is no longer. And it's like, TheCandleNurse is gonna live on, but it's not gonna be named that. So yeah, we are very excited. I've been so excited for this journey. I've been wanting to pick up the camera and record, and that's what I'm gonna start doing so that you guys can see how this journey's going. You'll be able to see more of our house. You'll probably see our kids. You're gonna see kind of like the real life, because what happened was I was expecting to try to be perfect when I come on here, and that's just not real life. And I realized when I watch YouTube that I love to watch people in their element in real life. You know, I realized that when I was doing like reviews, I still like use home fragrance, you guys. I still support small businesses. I have a lot of like home fragrance still in my collection. Like, this is only one of my candle things. I still have one on this side, one on this side, and now I'm making my own. So we're going through it. It just felt like I just was kind of being repetitive and just repeating myself in reviewing things, which I do love to review products and support small business. And I'm gonna also be reviewing, what's gonna be very exciting is you guys are gonna see the wax room, and you'll see like reviews of oils, and some of these blends come to life, and you guys can help us with creating some blends. But yeah, so all very exciting things. Let me know down in the comments down below if you guys have any questions. I think that what we could do, we're gonna start posting a little bit more on like Instagram. It still says TheCandleNurse. I'm still gonna be TheCandleNurse. We will eventually transition into Cellar and Ash Fragrance Co. That is our business that we have started, and so we are moving into that one. But I'm thinking, if you're part of my Facebook group, if you have any questions, I wouldn't mind doing like a Q&A video about questions that people might have with this transition and what's happening with TheCandleNurse. What will be offered, that type of thing. I would love to be able to answer some questions. So if you guys are interested, you can go onto my Instagram page, or you could go onto the Facebook group, or you can message me if you have Facebook. Let me know what you have, and I'll start jotting down some questions, and I'll do another video to do like a Q&A to kind of clear the air of some of the things that may come up, because again, this isn't, you know, a perfect video. I don't have a ton of notes in front of me. But I just needed to break the ice that this transition is going to happen, because I fought it for a while. I was nervous, but it's just kind of a natural progression that we're doing, and we want to bring you guys along for the ride. Take a chance with us. I feel like we have such a great community, and we've built up such a love and passion for home fragrance that, again, we hope you guys join this journey with us. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified anytime we post a video. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for sticking around and listening to this. Again, I know it's kind of like maybe left field for my people, but it's coming out of left field, or maybe blindsided, but I want you to know that we're growing, and I hope that you join us on this journey with us. We're going to be bringing people along anyway, regardless if you watch or don't, because we want to journal and vlog and document our journey as well, because who knows, maybe it'll motivate somebody else who's interested in joining or starting a small business and stuff, and you can see that like things aren't perfect, you know. So I'm not going to be really editing this video. I'll just post it for you guys. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Don't forget to like, comment, or like leave me a message, you guys. I love talking to you all, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Okay, take care.